What a crisp, cool evening. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Steel Jaw. Up first, Steel Jaw from the United States of America. The Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America, Steel Jaw. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Perfect counter shot. He got out of the way of that right hook. Unlucky to miss with that jab. And he misses with that jab. Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable and kind of sensible. It's nighttime now. They're waiting for that big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Swing and a miss with that hook. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Tried to score with a jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Misses with the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the floor right there. Why weren't they covering up? Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
This fight's not over yet.
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just avoids the left uppercut. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook won't score. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Nice counter shot. Trying to keep those gloves up, but every time he drops them to throw a punch, he gets caught. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Good counter punching. Just misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Counter punch caught him clean. Pulled it right there. So much for defensive abilities. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You let him back into the fight, and you're much better than that guy.
And there's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter shot lands. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The perfect counter lands. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
All right, hook misses. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's bombs away. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The steel jaw has been dropped. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Back on the job. That was a terrible round.
Here we go to the fourth round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He threw a punch and just got countered. His stamina is off the charts. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He just misses with that jab. And that hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You couldn't write a script like this. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Not many people would have predicted it.
Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing, at braving. You get weighed in, been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the ratings, let me out. I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready. Who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove.
I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How?
Up first is Youngblood. Saul Can.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the yellow trunks, trimmed with yellow, Youngblood.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What? Here we go for round one. Parries that jab away. He can't get out of the way of that straight. People dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And what a fight it should be.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us. Not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit. But for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Well done with that counter shot. Stop, but that won't score. Lucky that hook didn't score. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. Straight right just misses. Looking to land the hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Those counter punches have to hurt. A counter-fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick. Hold that thought! Why weren't they covering up? Looks like trouble was averted. Whoa, wait a minute! Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! Oh, and that changes everything! And down they go! How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we continue.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
Need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You stay focused.
Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this. Go back.
And there's the bell for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Can they finish it? And right back into the fray.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They are giving us a high-tempo show. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax.
A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Jab back. Just boxing. Just
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy.
There's the bell to start round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. exchange punches. He can't connect with that right hook. That right hook catching air. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. Catch and shoot. Punch got him clean. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Tried to score with a jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The straight right just misses. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nope, that hook won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Forget about that.
Oh, great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick.
And win this next round. Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to...
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Chance to make history. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punching. Which fighter will say no mas? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. They got out of the way of that right hook. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
He missed with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, switch.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Get your breath.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see more jabs. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your ball.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Only catching air with that hook. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Nice slip to avoid the jab. A perfect counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Fight's not over yet.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
Been in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.